Feels a little sad coming into a room feeling like you're about to fail again, or you're not measuring up. Feels a little sad coming in a room feeling like you're about to be ignored again. A little bit of a tiny heartbreak. When's the last time you spent a whole day together? Just the two of you, nothing else.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Have you ever done it in your whole relationship, just spend a day together?
Well, I mean, we do it when we did a show.
No.
Not a show.
Not on a work day. Right? Like him and me, like going biking or going hiking. We used to. We don't do that together anymore.
Yeah, there's no time.
Okay, well, here's a problem with that. You're each other's emotional home. But you never come home.
Wow. I'm sorry I made you relive it, but, you know, it's important for people to see that Raine Maida and Chantal Kreviazuk, they've been married for 22 years, and for the first time, they've decided to make music together in a collaborative project. It's called Moon vs. Sun. It includes that documentary that you were just watching, an album, a book, a tour, a podcast. It follows their journey back to one another after marriage counseling and through creative process of making music. Raine and Chantal join us now. Thanks for being here.
It's not marriage counseling, though. You can't say that. People hate that. I hate that.
Because it comes with this sort of whole label, and yes.
It's just like how to. It's just like, I mean, another terminology is coaching, but I think counseling is just kind of, I think people are really rejecting that now and feel like it's a bit tired to say that. So I'm just going to start there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, first and foremost, before we even get into all of this, I'm just surprised that this is the first time that you two are making music together. That's shocking to me. So what took so long?
I mean, literally, we've been trying for probably 7 or 8 years. We wrote one of the songs probably 5 years ago and just figured, okay, that was great. It's easy. It sounds amazing. We want to do this. We'll just do it. And it never happened. So the impetus for the film really was, at one point, we finally said with a friend of ours, like, the only way to do this is to leave our house, leave our kids, isolate ourselves somewhere. And we ended up choosing St. Pierre on Miquelon, beautiful little island, French island, and we had to get like 4,000 miles away to go do it. But we had to book cameras and a crew. Otherwise, we would have bailed on that too.
Yeah, because there's a basketball game, or there's
life.
Yeah, it's too hard for us to go away together for weeks on end. Is just, I mean, what parents really can do that? I don't know.
And then you decided to bring in cameras into something that is super intimate, which is your relationship. And, we just saw it. You put it out there for everybody, and in such a vulnerable way. I watched the documentary last night. So tell us why. Why did you want to do that?
It didn't have to be like that. I think the thought was really to document us making our first record together, because we were going to be writing together. We were going to this little island. It was going to be interesting. And we thought we should film it, because who knows if we do it again. I think at the end, when you get all that footage and some of the stuff with Dr. John, it's like part of that process, to remove that from the documentary of the music would have been disingenuous. Because the process, you can't have the process of us writing music together without a relationship, because they just go hand in hand.
And I think Raine and I going into a situation where we were going to be alone together for 2 weeks after, hi babe, gotta go babe, are you taking, it's all very revolving door in a relationship. I mean, Raine and I are in the trenches with 3 children, and we love each other, but we don't have a lot of condensed time together alone. So the idea was that we would go and top up and see where we're at and get prepared to be alone together so that we could collaborate in the best possible fashion for those few weeks while we were writing. And we decided to invite a camera in, and I guess a lot of crap came up, and there it was.
And it was crap that we could all relate to. I will say that anybody who's in a relationship has been there. We've all had that fight, not about the exact same thing, but we all know what that feels like.
The triggers,
yes, and the back and forth and not being misunderstood and all of that.
Yes, of course, yeah.
But out of that came something so beautiful, which is this music. So let's talk a little bit about the album and what people can look forward to, because you're going to be out with a single called Lowlight, your first single.
Yeah, the single comes out on February 1st. I think we're really excited about the music, and we do have it documented now. And I think looking back on it, some of those struggles, and I've never written a song when I'm happy anyway. So going through that kind of ebb and flow.
He's fine with that.
on the
I'm
island.
not. I would rather just everything come up roses and us be.
But I think the music has something very authentic because,
Yeah.
like I said, showing the process of how we got to songs, getting to see that. I mean, it's pretty interesting, even as an artist, for me to watch back and kind of analyze. And at the end of the day, when we start to play these songs, they have a really deep meaning because of it.
Yeah, the lyrics are raw, and you know, at one point you even bring Raine to tears, but you're gonna have to watch the documentary to find out more.
That's not true.
That happened. It happened. It's screening tomorrow night. It's making its premiere. You guys are gonna be there. You're hosting it. You're gonna be answering questions. It's happening at the Royal Cinema. Get your tickets. Also, there's the podcast. There's the book. You're going on tour afterwards. We're out of time, but make sure you check them out. We'll be back.
But I can say